Coleman, how's the knee feeling now that you've been back on a little bit?
It feels all right. I had a brace on, which I feel like helped out a lot. Today I was pretty sore in the patella area because I had a tightened strap right on that area, and it's a little sore from that. But other than that, you know, where the where the pain was previous weeks, it's gone down and the swelling's gone down, so I feel a lot better.
Close to 100%, you'd say?
I don't think so. I fractured my tibia, so there's a little fracture in there, and it was super swollen when it happened. And when there's any kind of bone break or crack or anything like that, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks. But luckily for me, the swelling's gone down, which has allowed me to be a little bit more mobile, but still feel a little clicks here and there, and when I or like go to full what's the word? I don't even know the word. Like hyperextension almost. That's when it gets me the most. But soon in about 2 weeks I'll be 100%. So yeah, yes sir.
And I know you've only spent the one season at Kansas State, but what has your time in Manhattan meant to you?
It's been a unique one. It's been a different type of season for me. I feel like it's been a learning lesson for me. I've been able to try to remain positive as possible through a lot of stuff that's been thrown around. And, like I said, it's just been a unique one for me, something I haven't really dealt with in my college career. But, it's one that went by pretty fast. But, I'm able to learn from this season and move on and grow from it as a person and a basketball player. So.
Coleman, another senior, David Gasson. What can you say just about his leadership in this program?
David's been good. I mean, he goes out and plays hard, and he doesn't try to do too much or something he can't do. He kind of just stays within his limits, and he's been great for us. He rebounds, he rim runs, he catches passes and finishes well around the rim. So he's stuck within. He's stuck within those areas all season, and he's been successful doing it. So he's made a big sacrifice of, not only coming back, but sacrificing what he can do maybe a little bit more on the court. He's kind of made it a little bit easier for himself and for the team. So, and he's been successful for us. So.
Spencer, your journey here, Kansas City guy. What's it been like just to be a part of a Big 12 program?
It's been great. Coming from a D2 program and being around this level of athletes has been amazing, and it's been a great experience for me being able to compete with these guys every day. It's made me a better player. I've learned a lot in this 1 year from this coaching staff, from these players. Just the level has really pushed me, and I really enjoyed it. It's been probably one of the best things that ever happened for me in my career.
What would you say is next for you after this year, K-State?
That's up in the air right now, but I'd like to play overseas. That's the plan, and then hopefully play for 4 or 5 years. I think my body could probably take 4 or 5 more years of this, and then after that, just retire and get into the real world.
Do you think you'll coach at all, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, in the future, I might maybe when I have kids. It's been something I've talked about with other coaches, and I've thought about with my, talked about with my parents too, but not really sure right now. Yeah.
Coleman, I know Zeke Mayo over at KU had to deal with some hateful messages recently. As someone who's dealt with that yourself, do you have any thoughts on how that transpired?
In my opinion, I don't think he should apologize to anyone. I feel like, if roles were reversed, then, if I, as a player, went out, kind of went out and went to someone's work and sat there and watched what they did and critiqued them and had something to say negative about everything they did, how would that person feel? So I don't think he should apologize to anyone. But that's something I've had to deal with. Early on in my career, I kind of laughed at it, but some of the stuff over the years has gotten to extremes. I don't think any college basketball player should apologize to anyone for anything, because we go out and work hard and we dedicate it and sacrifice our lives, seeing our loved ones to go and do that. So we shouldn't. I don't feel like there should be any kind of negative messages toward us, because at the end of the day, it's about if someone could get a ball in the hoop more times or not. So, yeah.
And looking at Max Jones, what has he meant to you guys as a senior in this program?
Max has been good. Once again, a guy who's come in and, he's coming in at the highest level he's played, and got his feet in the water and went all in, and he's been playing well. I feel like Max has gone out and just worked hard, competed hard, brings energy, brings effort every night, and he's been great for us. And that role at the 2-3 spot, he's been great for us. And like I said, he just goes out and plays hard every night.
I know there's been some talk about former D2 players maybe getting an extra year of eligibility. How do you feel like that would benefit someone like Max and being another year in college?
I feel like it'd be great. I feel like they might as well go 5 years of eligibility. I feel like, especially now with, I feel like more people want to come back to school rather than go in the NBA and kind of put themselves at a disadvantage of being on a two-way or, not getting drafted, getting signed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a safe route. So I think they should just go ahead and give them another year, a fifth year. A guy like Spencer could go and play again, Max, and, just go and compete. I feel like college basketball is getting older, and, yeah, I feel like it'd be great for those D2 guys, JUCO guys, whatever it is, to get that fifth year.
Spencer, what would you say David Gasson has meant to this team over the last couple of weeks?
He's been great. He's been a leader. He's someone that we all look up to, and he plays well in his role, like Coleman was saying earlier. So yeah, he's meant a lot, and we all look for him for guidance, and he's been there for everybody, and he's one of those guys that he doesn't get too up or too down. Like he's always consistent, and so he's someone that's trustworthy, and we all believe in him. So he's been good.
So Coleman, after your college career is done, do you think you'll consider yourself, both an Illinois and a K-State player, or how will you handle that?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be both. I feel like, I feel like I have a lot of love for Illinois because, I was there for so long and graduated from there. And but no, K-State is definitely somewhere in my heart. And when I have kids and a family one day, I'll have a Illinois flag and a K-State flag hanging outside my house, and I'll come back and catch games and help Coach hang out with recruiting and anything I could do to help better the program while I'm gone. I'll do it for both programs. So yeah.
What's been your favorite moment in a K-State uniform?
Favorite moment, I think probably beating Iowa State at Iowa State. That was a really good feeling. Going on the road and just popping them. And then Kansas at home as well. I think those are my two favorite moments. Those are two that I'll probably think about forever during when I think and look back at my time at K-State.
Do you think this year has helped you develop more for your pro aspirations?
I don't know. I think this year has it's made me look at basketball a little bit differently. I feel like now, I love basketball. I'm not saying I never will not love basketball, but I feel like I look at it now as I miss being with family. There's sometimes when I think about the sacrifices I've made and having to move on from a lot of things. But, that's just what comes with the game. And, it's made me look at basketball a little bit differently because as people make a lot of money playing this game, and like a guy like LeBron James must really love this game to go and play 22 years and all the money he's made, me personally, I look at it as, I'd want to spend more time with my family, but he must really love the game. But I love the game too. But this year has kind of made me look at basketball just a little bit differently, if you know what I mean. So,
Spencer, I also want to ask, what's your favorite memory been from the last season?
Definitely beating KU at home. Being a Kansas native, like my household, my mom went to KU. Just, I was surrounded by a lot of KU fans. All my friends went to Kansas, so getting to play against them in general was like the highlight of my year. But beating them at home was pretty special to me and also to my family. Yeah.